And once again, we are here in one of our favorite places. Welcome to episode 19 of your girl's favorite podcast, The Young and the Washed. I am the Dusty Dynamo, Fat Face Fabio, the T.O. who's known to tiptoe around these hoes like he's got turf toe.
Of course.
And with me as always.
It's your favorite light skin. It's your boy Trey, your favorite horse in the barn. And we got the awesome man over here behind the camera, Jay Palais, the walk-on wizard. I fucking love it.
As always, we got quick hitters. And first question, Alonzo. Would you let your girl be your personal trainer?
No.
Wow.
Why?
Just no.
No?
What if she's like a fit guru? You wouldn't let her train you?
I mean, you give me tips, obviously.
What if she's bad as hell?
Yeah.
I would. Okay. Hold on. I had like a whole thing I was going to say, and I was like not saying that. I feel like it would be wasting a potential client. Like I'm gonna be around you regardless.
Okay.
Throw some workouts here and there. I'm not saying I would
way
go
out
get
of
another personal trainer, but I'm just saying I feel like that could be potentially someone who can actually like further her, and like I'm already dicking you down. Like I already got that side covered. So you could have someone else. Like you could have a client who's like higher up, better privilege. Like word of mouth is everything. Like you already got me, my homies or whoever else is coming already. So why don't we expand your horizon, your field?
Snaps for the Dunzo bullshit. Love it. Snaps for the Dunzo bullshit.
Did you see me swallow what I was about to say earlier?
That was pause, but yeah, that was I can't. Next question. Next question.
Which teams need Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond?
Blake Griffin's questionable because
he doesn't even like dunk anymore.
What team
hasn't dunked all season?
Yeah.
What team needs someone that's going to break down in like 20 games?
That's the question, right?
But he's going to drop buckets. People forget he was really balling in Detroit there for a little bit. He really was at one point, but I just don't trust that he's going to be healthy. But there is a team who needs him, some type of playoff.
Toronto would be interesting.
That's a good one. I think the Lakers could use Drummond. I've heard about it. But I could.
We'd have to give up the world
we'd have
for
to give
him.
up a lot though. But I think they need.
I think every team could use Drummond.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I think Denver, because they lost, me and Alonzo talk about this, Plumlee, and they don't have that big presence.
I agree
if
with
you could
that.
get like a Drummond and Jokic, they would be the best team.
Or
in
like
NBA.
Portland. Portland could use Drummond. I feel
perfect,
that'd be nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say what month? How many games?
Maybe Phoenix could use Blake Griffin. Get a little Lob City action with CP there. CP knows how to use them.
Aren't we about 12 games away from Portland needing a new center? For the last 7 years.
Yes.
I feel about game 42 every year. They lose a big.
Well, they always have that one guy, but he's hurt.
He's hurt, and then Zach Collins gets hurt, or Myers back in the day got hurt.
They got Canner right now, yeah.
Yeah, they got Canner, who's good right now, but I feel like
I love how much playing time Canner gets because of he's the Fallout guy, but yet he does what he needs to do.
Oh no, he's a double-double. The problem is he plays no defense.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But he is a double-double.
Andre Drummond, I think, would be great in Boston. I'll throw that one out
That's
there.
another good. Wow, jeez,
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I'm here for.
Why aren't they doing that? I don't
know. I'm gonna start with you, Trav. Has your life changed since doing a podcast?
Changed?
Yes.
Maybe a little bit more stress, but
not what I expected, but continue.
No, I mean I get a lot of love. I guess it's made me it made me more active on social media in a sense. So it's changed some things, but overall, if you're asking me if my life has changed, no, it's no. Let's be real.
I'm more annoying. I know that for a fact.
Than you were before?
Yeah, by far, I'm more annoying.
Why do you say that?
Because
now it's out there.
Yeah, now it's out there. I get to do little shit like our phone conversation last night. I just get to do little petty shit constantly now because we have to talk to each other. So
don't ever do that again, by the way.
They were guys. Just Josh calls me on a 3-way.
You literally sound like you woke up, bro.
I was watching TV. I was watching Justice League, and Josh and Trav they just got. All right, here's the thing. We try not to talk as much because we're on the pod all the time. Granted, we do hang out. So every once in a while, I gotta let them remember who Zo is in regular life, and I'm fucking annoying. So last night, I took it upon myself last night. I was like, what's going to bother Josh about this whole conference call? Yeah, I'm just being outrageous.
Okay, next question.
Terrible.
What's a bigger day, your wedding or the birth of your first child?
Birth of my first child.
Yeah.
Why?
I can't take that back.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
You answered that too quickly, but I love it.
Truth.
It's the truth, but that was
That's my seed, my nigga.
I can't take that back. Oh, I thought you meant in a bad way.
No, that's my
it happened. You can get married again. You're saying,
yeah. No matter what, that is
okay. That makes sense. But yeah, obviously, birth was birth.
Okay,
I'm sorry, bro. Yeah.
Was LT the best running back of the 2000s?
I mean, it's hard to say no. Like, how could I say no to
What about
that?
Adrian Peterson?
I mean,
What about Priest Holmes?
Priest
Oh,
Holmes?
Sean Alexander.
No.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I'm going LT, bro. LT.
I feel like LT's got the first half, and you can argue Peterson maybe the second half. I guess.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like it's LT. Like, I feel like it's LT no matter what.
Yeah, I'm an LT guy. I'm
Yeah.
not like as a person. I don't love LT, but as a player, I love LT.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you guys want to have a treat? Go watch his My Football Life. Nothing about football.
Is it really? Yeah. I won't be watching that. If you could have season tickets for one team, which team would you choose?
Wow.
One team.
One team.
And
season,
let me just
season-
preface this by saying you have to go to the games. Obviously,
no,
like,
yeah.
I'm a baseball fan. I'm probably not picking a baseball team because I'm not trying to watch 9 innings 81 times a year.
But that sounds lit though. If you have that much passion, like I even thought
if you have
about-
that much time,
Like I thought, well, obviously, but I'm just thinking like I'm thinking like what the question purposes. I'm thinking I have that time, like I get to do this. So
Okay.
like, dude, imagine having like season tickets to the New York Yankees, like like watching that like every day, like that'd be lit.
that means
if
you
I
have to get on the subway and go into the Bronx 81 times a year to watch a baseball game. Then get back on the subway
That'd be
out of the
lit.
Bronx.
That'd be, I don't know,
Man
sometimes-
City, no question.
Dude,
That's a
lit.
good answer.
Yeah,
15-game
that's
win streak,
lit.
if I'm not mistaken. Actually,
That'd
no,
be
I'm not
lit,
sure. We
too.
might have lost Everton
Season
the other
tickets.
night. But yeah, Man City, 15-game win streak.
I'm picking the Lakers. I'm a huge.
And
you know
I was
I love
thinking
the Lakers.
LeBron, and I'm thinking I can't not see LeBron, so it's most
in the
likely-
city, you
Yeah,
know?
it's LeBron.
You go LeBron.
It's good with LeBron.
Who's the best team in the NBA? I'm a Laker fan. I wouldn't say it's the Lakers though. I'd probably say it's.
Okay, can I ask this question? Because I don't believe it, but I'm going to
I'll probably say it's the Jazz right now.
I was just about
Wow.
to say, is it the Utah Jazz?
I don't know. They lost last night to the Clippers.
I mean,
It's not the Nets.
It might be the Nets.
It might be the
no,
Nets.
because like you got to play some type of defense.
They've been better lately.
They were giving up 150 before. That's not like saying better. That's not saying much. You know what I
They
mean?
also have the best offense
They also had Mike D'Antoni.
as the assistant though.
With
Change
Steve,
things.
with Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire on the coaching staff.
That's lit.
That's
Nigga,
crazy.
it's the
That's so lit.
Suns. Bro, they called Dirk and Sean Marion.
Did they?
Yeah, the coach. They called both of them, bro.
Oh my God.
Dude, they're just getting the band back together.
It's like
And I kinda
we're gonna get a chip somehow, some way.
Leonardo Barbosa's looking at his phone like, when they gonna call me?
Raja Bell is just trying to get service anywhere in America, at least.
That's funny.
All right. Do you have a bucket list?
No,
Yeah.
not really. I have things that I know I want to do, and like
Can you
just
name
don't-
a couple of the things you want to do?
Like
that you
I know
haven't
I'm
done?
gonna go to Indonesia. Like I've always
That's
wanted to go
super
to
random. Why Indonesia?
I just if I can go anywhere in the world, it would be Indonesia.
Okay, I like that.
Like Java to be exact, and then I'd go see like the beaches and the islands outside of it and stuff like that. Like yeah, I would do that. Like I know I'm gonna go to Paris, and stuff like that. Like I know I want to go to Morocco. Like I know I do want to go gator hunting and stuff like that. Like yeah.
Wow. What about you? What's on your bucket list?
I want to have the accessibility to fly private to a vacation. That's a big. I don't know why, but in my head I've always been like, you
Fly
know,
private.
Yeah, like,
Watch a lot of rap videos.
You know, you know what? No, because in my head, like, you know what's cooler than like flying into Cuba? Flying into Cuba at an Indiana on a private fucking jet. That's what's cooler.
That's bad. It sounds cool.
That's badass. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always, I don't know, like I feel like mine are more like longevity situations.
You don't want to bungee jump?
No,
No.
bro. See, I'm gonna just say this: half of Travis's bucket list is the Caucasian side of him talking, and I'm gonna just say it. Don't get me wrong, not all of it, and it's all cool. But I'm gonna just be honest here. Brothers don't be risking their life the way Travis be trying to risk his life outside. That's not something that we normally like. You know, you know, good for him. I'm happy for him. But you won't be catching my fat ass jumping out of no planes, attaching no nets, having no fucking squirrel things going on here. If I'm base jumping, that's off a speaker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, none of that shit's happening around here, boys.
I'm gonna ask you guys a question, okay? So we have the 5 All-Stars for the West, the 5 All-Stars for the East that are starting.
Okay.
I want you guys to tell me which one of these guys or how many of these guys aren't in the top 10 players in the
Aren't.
league. Okay? So I'm gonna go through the Western Conference first.
Okay.
All right, we got Luka Doncic, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Nikola Jokic, Kawhi Leonard, and then in the Eastern Conference we have Kyrie Irving, Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, Giannis, and Joel Embiid. How many of these guys aren't in the top 10, Travis, in your opinion?
Man, I don't think I have Kyrie in my top 10.
Neither do I.
I don't have. It would hard to say Joel this year. It would be hard to say because this year I think he deserves to be in the top 10.
He might be the MVP of the league.
Yeah, I'm taking that one back after talking about that one. I think Kawhi might not be in the top 10.
Ooh, okay.
And dude, I was having this conversation. It was super hard, dude. I don't know how not to. We're going to have to talk about this obviously in more detail, but Luka is either like 9, 10, 11. I don't know. Something along those lines, bro.
Before long, because I know Zoe's like boiling right now. People are really upset Luka got in ahead of Damian Lillard. People are very upset about that.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about this, and we'll get into that.
Okay. So, Zoe, do you agree? Do you agree that those 3 guys or 2 guys?
What did you say?
I said Kyrie.
Yeah.
And I said
Kawhi.
For sure.
Read the East again.
The East is Kyrie Irving, Bradley Beal, Durant, Giannis, and Joel Embiid.
Giannis is in the top 10.
I thought about taking him out.
Wow.
I thought about it too, but
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
you can't deny the back-to-back MVPs, even though LeBron should have had one of those MVPs. Like,
can I get on my petty Rondo shit?
Please.
You guys remember when Rondo and D-Wade got in that fight, and they were on social media saying "my veterans"?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so let's be clear. My MVPs don't lose games to the Magic. My MVPs don't get Eric Bledsoe shipped out to lose 5 straight games. My MVPs don't get their brothers jobs, and brothers actually not playing too bad. But then we start sucking more. My MVPs develop more than a Euro step and running fast. My MVPs don't crumble at the free throw line during playoffs. Okay? Those are my MVPs. I don't know about you guys' MVP, but my MVP doesn't do that.
Okay.
Josh?
Steph Curry lost last night to the Magic. Let me throw that one out there. He's not the reigning MVP though. I think
2 times.
So Josh.
Yeah. Okay.
The 3.
Mine. I'm with Trav though. I think Kyrie Irving for sure. I don't think right now is a top 10 player.
Right.
And then that's where it ends for me. I would switch out Kyrie with Damian Lillard, and then that would be my list. I think they did a great job of voting. I don't know. I think actually I would take that back. Anthony Davis, I believe is a top 10 player. He's not playing this year.
He's not playing right now. Yeah, that's why I took him out. That's why
I think he's a top 10 player, and I take out Bradley Beal because he just doesn't win. I'm not saying it's
So
his
if
fault, but he just doesn't win.
So if I could ask something, see, Bradley Beal's a top 10 player this year. Yeah, stop. Just stop. I know I see you looking over there, giving the dory face. Like, here's my question though. Here's my question though. Oh man, I forgot it.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Can I ask my question?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question. When Anthony Davis wasn't winning and had more help, the Lakers thought he was a top 10 player, and you have been quoted saying that. But when Bradley Beal has no help and Russell fucking Westbrook and Mo
Does he not have no help?
Mo Wagner, Bertans can't.
You're just
shoot
naming guys on
anymore.
the team, bro. He had Russell Westbrook on his team.
That's one guy,
Who did Anthony Davis have?
bro. He had.
Anthony Davis not playing
And
right now.
guess
though.
what? Anthony.
No. Time out. That's not what I'm regarding.
He's saying
to.
with the Pelicans.
Yeah, I'm saying with the Pelicans. Okay. How can Anthony Davis be? And I'm not saying they're the same level of top 10, but you can't be like, oh, they don't win. That's why he's not top 10. If we know anything about the game of basketball and why you can just throw a team together, you can see talent and winning do not always correlate.
Anthony Davis did win. He made the playoffs in the Western Conference.
Like 2 times.
2 more times than Bradley Beal.
That's a lie. They got out the first round with Paul Pierce.
Are we saying that Bradley Beal's not a? Are we saying that Bradley Beal's not
He's
a?
saying he's not a top 10 player.
That's wild. The man's averaging 34 points this year.
Doesn't win. Okay,
Okay, so this actually.
Hey guys, this is the last episode of The Young and the Wild. So it's a great run.
Bradley Beal doesn't win games.
Here's the thing. Okay, hold up. So this is what I was gonna say. This kind of ties into my thing because this guy's kind of
Bradley
the same
Beal would
player.
be the second best player
Is
on the
James
Lakers.
Harden a top 10 player?
He's right there.
It was hard for me not to put James Harden in my top 10 because how can you just with Bradley Beal this year? How can you not like James Harden offensively is a god, dude.
Yeah, he's probably in my top 10.
God, like you
He's
know,
probably
like,
my top
and
10.
he's leading the league in assists this year.
Yeah.
So like even if you put him without superstars on a team, he's easily in your top 10. So it's just like he's that same player.
Do you have your top 10?
It's hard. We're gonna do this. I thought we were gonna do this together. I think we should do this as a team.
Obviously, you don't agree with my top 10, though.
Josh,
Let's just
that is literally, I'm going to let you know,
Let's just-
in all honesty,
let's
and
just
I
go
love
right
you,
now.
that is one of the worst sports
I got
takes
you right
you've
here.
ever had.
That's fine. If
So,
I was on the team, we would win as many games as
so we
if Bradley
have-
Beal was on the team. Keep
so we
going,
have
though.
LeBron James. Let's just be easy about this. LeBron James.
Yeah, for sure. Can we all agree?
Yes.
Say aye.
Aye. Durant.
Aye. Steph Curry.
Yeah. Steph. Yeah.
Aye.
All right.
Curry.
Nikola Jokic is definitely in the top 10.
Yeah, you can't not have him in.
Aye.
You can't not have him
All
in.
right, Joel Embiid is definitely top 10.
Yes, for
Yeah,
sure.
Joel.
Aye.
Okay, hold on. Let me Number 6. We're not in any particular order,
Dame
but
Lillard.
is Dame Lillard top?
100% he's in the top 10.
Aye.
He's one of the most unguardable players in the league.
Aye. Number 7.
This is where it gets important.
Luka.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, the man is averaging like 27, 10, and 10, dog.
He was in my top 10 anyways. Luka, number 8.
Giannis. Zoe doesn't agree, but which I respect. That's why we're arguing.
I'm just saying everything I've said. He's
in my top 10, so I gotta put it because it's undeniable.
He's the back-to-back
I've
MVP.
been able to deny it.
Okay, so we got 8.
I'll give you guys it though.
I'm going Bradley Beal, bro. I'm going Bradley Beal this year. He's averaging.
Who's averaging him that's left that we didn't say.
Bradley Beal's not having. He's having a better career. He's having a better season than Kawhi.
James Harden.
See, it was hard for me to keep him out, dude. It was
James
hard.
Harden, bro. Like, come on.
Okay, I have a question. Then, if James Harden was still in Houston with John Wall, how many more games would they be winning than the Wizards right now?
If James Harden was
And he was actually trying.
I mean, he was all right. Here's the thing, though. I think that like him trying is kind of bullshit because his stats weren't bad when he was not trying.
On
Like, he was
offense,
like
he was trying.
25,
Yeah, his
8.
defense was shit though. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, he's not known for that anyway. So like, I'm not gonna.
he was trying less than usual. I'd say.
Okay, I'll give him that. His defense has gotten better. I'll give him.
It
credit.
has,
Yeah.
for
okay.
sure.
And so going off of right now too,
I'll give you the Harden as a question mark.
and going off the Eastern and like the All Stars right now. So far off of the All Stars, we have Kawhi that's in the West is the only one left off so far, and then there's Kyrie and Beal are the ones that we have right now on left.
I'm leaving
out.
Kawhi Leonard off of my top 10.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So we're
Is Paul George higher than
So
that?
are we going hard? So is Harden 9 or are we giving this to Beal? I'm giving this to Beal. I mean
2 beats 1, I guess. I would take James Harden over Bradley Beal, but I'm not super mad at it.
Okay, and then so is that Harden number 10? And we're leaving Kyrie and Kawhi off the list.
Yeah.
Okay, can we just have the real conversation?
That's wild.
Let's have the real conversation.
Okay, I have a question after
It's
you.
not a bad list at all.
It's not. But
It's
let's
not
have
a
the
bad
real
list at all.
conversation. And I'm not one of those people for the playoffs because the team is a team. You got to figure out the fucking team. Can we just thank fucking Adam Silver for mixing the fucking teams up for the All-Star game?
No, thank God.
Because the East would get fucking ran out the gym. Like, also.
You really think so?
Yes. Hot take, Julius Randle having a better year than Giannis. I don't give a fuck what a nigga's saying.
It's
I
wild.
said that from the
It's
beginning
It's
of the
debatable.
year.
It's debatable.
And we're going to cut to a nice new segment we have. We have Vern and Bianca from Eastlake HQ here today. This is an interview we've actually been trying to get,
For about 2 months.
2 months now. Yeah.
About 3 months.
Yeah, playing a lot of phone tag, but we were able to make it happen for the people. So, Vern and Bianca, if you guys can give us a little background on like where you guys are from and what is Eastlake HQ to you?
Okay. Well, Bianca, you.
Well, I was born and raised here in San Diego, and yeah, I'm starting to be head of the fashion department in Eastlake HQ, and it's very exciting. Very exciting.
Yeah, she's also modeling. Also has a stream coming.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Plug your shit. Plug your shit.
She has a lot of stuff.
Okay,
that she does.
true.
We are not humble here. We are not humble people here.
She likes stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So I love Porsches. It's my thing. Okay. I am starting to stream on Twitch and deciding which games I like the best to do so, and then onto YouTube. I worked in the movie industry for several years. Very interesting life there, and now I'm here, living the best life with Vern.
And Vern, about yourself?
My name is Vernon Spells. I'm from Chicago. I moved out here to San Diego after I graduated in Chicago, so been living out here. Went to school. Went to Southwestern, actually, not too far from here. Playing basketball mostly as far as hobbies and just working. A lot of networking. I feel like San Diego is a great city. You know, I either stay between San Diego or Chicago. Now I'm in LA right now, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So with you being Eastlake HQ, I met you through shout out to Xavier and Oscar at Rev Body. I met you through them at the Juneteenth celebration. You guys were able to raise nearly $1,000 for that. In regards to Eastlake HQ, what do you guys do community wise? I know that's a big factor for you.
Yeah, that's kind of like our starting, honestly. Really promoting the community, showing the greatness of the people and how diverse the community is, even though San Diego is diverse already. You know what I'm saying? And just the Eastside community kind of like just even breaks that down.
It does.
way further than, like I said, I'm from Chicago, so this is just my perspective on like me moving out here and kind of just seeing the city, how everything move out here.
I like it.
And also, just to answer your question, also, so at East HQ we do digital marketing and advertisement. Okay, so we market athletes, artists, small businesses, companies, anybody that's looking to start their business online, trying to do any consulting as far as building their brand awareness, things like that.
Giving them a platform to spread what they have to give to the people.
Exactly, and knowledge too, on even just how to start your own.
So, in regards to the marketing, what do you find are some challenges during COVID? Because I feel like, because I met you Juneteenth last year, so COVID was in full effect, and I feel like I feel like you got your buzz while everyone's supposed to be at home. So, what have been some of the challenges in that regard?
Challenges is just making sure that the people can come out. We can actually have some type of space, to work with. We've been just using what we got, so like, making the best of it.
How has the city been? Have they taken notice? We ain't trying to dry snitch right now. Like I'm not trying to get you guys shut.
For sure. A couple businesses reached out.
Oh no, hold on, excuse me. How's the city parks treating you guys during COVID in this case? Yeah, no, I understand that. We'll get to that point in a little bit. I just want, yeah.
The parks in the beginning, they was giving us a little hassle, but it was mostly just because where we kind of played as a community there, and but right now everything's perfect. We went and got our permits, got everything we needed to be solidified. They stopped coming around.
Look at that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Now we just do it every weekend. Honestly.
I like that. And where are you guys be balling? How often?
Every weekend, which is like Saturdays and Sundays, obviously, around 8 in the morning at Santa Benicia.
Okay. So how does the fashion tie into this? That's what you brought Bianca here.
I'm curious.
Yeah, we want to know how the fashion, because we only know you as the like. I mean, it makes sense that you can advertise and market anything, but I'm saying specifically, like, what is your role in the bigger scheme of this?
Yeah. So in the fashion department, our vision is basically teamwork and support. And we're starting off with the women's side. So it's supporting each other in that nature and bringing awareness to Eastlake HQ and the vision we have there. So we're going for more of an elegant, professional feel so that people can go from day to night outfits, as well as just going into a business meeting feeling the best they can feel.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I like that.
So I feel like a lot of you guys' brand is built off, I guess for lack of a better term, being comfortable. Like comfortable in your community, comfortable in your own skin. Would I be often saying that? So in that regard, then, what does you guys' upbringings you think have how does it play into this? Like, you're from Chicago, and that's a totally different city, so we'd love to hear about that. But you being from here, how does that like woman empowerment in your community? How do you think that how do you think that positively will affect everything?
I think it's been wonderful to see how there's been so much power to women lately and women supporting women. So that really gives us a clean road and a clean slate to really move forward with that. And being raised in San Diego, it was, humbling as well as a wonderful experience here. And then seeing the difference in LA, I figured, well, there's so many women and people all over that just need support. So we love that we have that vision. So
I like it. I think it's a good thing in the way you said it. Like it's paving the way because of what culture we're kind of in, and then the way it's going right now. I like that. And then I had a curiosity question just about it. Like, what type of like not to I don't know if you have the vision yet already or not, but like what type of clothing? Like, is there something specific or like is it just shirts or like what type of like clothing are we talking about here for the women?
well, we're starting off with a shirt specifically, but there's much more. We've already outlined and drew them and everything.
Nice.
But we're starting off with a very lovely material that can go from day to night with a beautiful crest on the arm embroidered, and that'll be one of our first signature ones. And then from there, we're moving on to like blazers, cardigans, kind of like a prep class, but like it can go from casual to night with some of those.
Okay.
So,
I like
yeah.
that, especially with work,
That's just
especially
on,
with working from home.
That's just on like a more fashion type of thing. We also do have the sports, which is mainly what people see like on our Instagram, and what we post and things
course.
like that. So it's gonna be like sweatsuits, shirts.
So explain to us, speaking about the sports, how do you guys choose your spotlights? Like the artists that you choose to spotlight, because I know you guys do it. Adrian, correct?
Yeah.
Shout out to Adrian Gutierrez.
Adrian.
But but we know you did him. I know you've done 2 other hoopers, correct?
Some JUCO products.
Yeah, some JUCO.
My boy
Yeah.
Henry.
Yeah,
Henry.
I saw. No, that's what I saw. That's what I.
Henry, aka the Cap Master. He's out here. He's out here regulating during the interview. My man, Henry, the Cap Master.
My boy Henry.
But so how do you like? What is the process of coming about that? Because I feel like you don't want to market anything. You don't want to market anybody. They got to have like a pretty good story or be 100% committed to whatever they're doing. So how do you go about that?
So right now we just making sure we highlight the people that are already in the community involved, grew up here. You know, so the first season we call it "Welcome to the Community." That's like the first season. And if you look in like the intro, you'll see all the videos we did with kind of like the past people, and they're all rooted in San Diego. Either play basketball here, sports here, grew up here. So that's kind of type of looks that we kind of looking for, people that maybe have been like overlooked,
So in regards to kind of like back to your upbringing, when you came to Eastlake and you decided to make this like a big community project, was that based off your experience in Chicago? Because there's a lot of negative stigmas that are more or less not true 100% across the board. So was this when coming to this area, was it a surprise that the community was what it was? Or were you just like, oh no, this feels like home. Like we're all like about this. Not necessarily the demographic, but just the feel.
The feel in Eastlake is really it's divided. Like honestly, if you ask me personally, it's really divided. So when I came out here and I moved out here and I like would move around, go downtown, Pacific Beach, and just chill, I ended up meeting everybody, right? And even people think I was from San Diego, just about how many people I knew just from just being outside and just doing, being active. So like from there, I kind of seen that not a lot of people talk to each other. Like even at the gym, like people kind of like brush you by, meaning like say hey, but not kind of like check in with you. And so I'm just looking at that and like, man, we kind of like everybody got their own gifts, their own talents. We can just come together.
Yeah, I feel like my dad's from out of state too, and I feel like he always say like San Diego or California, everyone just seems busy. Like no one's got time to actually be like cordial. And I feel like with what you're doing, especially like in the capacity I met you at the Juneteenth thing, it was like, okay, this is a very important thing to this man, like community, especially because there's not many of us in this community. Right. You know what I mean? Right. So I felt that was a big emphasis for me. That's why I was like, okay, let's make sure we do this interview, do all this to put a spotlight to it. You have anything?
I was curious about like, cause obviously you post a lot about the basketball and running and all that good stuff. Like, do you see yourself like creating like a men's league or almost, have you thought about that? Or like almost moving into like a, almost like the way I thought of it was like scouting agency almost. Like, do you think like, have you thought about that or like anything like that?
So yes, to answer that question, yes. What we mostly do is try to provide even opportunities bigger than ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We can kind of create a video to where somebody can get into their favorite high school, and that's just as best as anything.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense because they brought that up earlier too, and I was always thinking that because I'm like, what is the goal with regards to the games? Is the games just to bring the community together? Are the games to enhance the spotlight that you've already had on certain artists?
Sports, sports plays a big role in our just daily lives. It
Of
just
course.
brings us together just out the blue. You might just feel like one day I need to go hoop somewhere, and you just meet some people out there. So the sports kind of like really ties us together as far as the community, because basketball is a really big part of the Eastlake community.
It is.
People know,
We got a lot of hoopers out here.
There's a lot of hoopers out here. So like just even having that foundation where people can come and just enjoy themselves.
Okay.
We even do barbecues some weekends. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So you're telling me there's opportunity for me and Trav to come MC one of these games?
of course.
Bro, I'm trying to turn Venetian to the Rucka, bro.
Yeah, come set up a table. And,
Hey, we could
come
be
set
some
up-
great
yeah.
announcers out here.
Come
Hey,
set up
some
a
people might get
table.
hurt.
Yeah, we only tell the truth and hurt feelings. If you look like a bum with the ball, we're gonna tell you look
When
like
you're
a
not
bum.
shooting 64% from three,
Right.
I'm gonna say something.
For those of you who didn't catch that, we asked Vern and Bianca a series of questions, and Vern sat here and told us that he would shoot 64% from the field.
Not that I would.
And
I
the
did.
head of Cap Affairs over here, Sir Henry, said, Tory Lanez, no cap. During the pandemic, we started this during the pandemic, and I know you guys, like I said, you guys started your stride during it. What has been some of the things you've had to really stay positive about? Because I feel like it can, like I know the city, like you said, was on your back a little bit in the beginning. Has there been any? We won't call them fails. We'll call them shortcomings.
Bump
that
in
you've
the
had,
roads?
yeah, a little bump in the roads that you've had to persevere through during trying to build something when you can't be outside.
Yeah, a lot of rescheduling, and
This got rescheduled 4 times.
Even on us, so rescheduling and just making sure. Right now, communication is the biggest part of anything right now during this pandemic. Is communication. How are you communicating?
And regards to the fashion, has that slowed you guys up? I don't know when this started. Technically, like, is this a newer idea, or is this something that's kind of have to be backburnered a little bit? Because I'm assuming you haven't been able to. Because that's something I feel like you got to go view materials, test it out,
Right.
get print. Like, I mean, people aren't shipping and stuff. So, like, has that put a hindrance to what you bring to Eastlake HQ as well?
Well, it's taken more of have to physically go and take the time, but it was actually a good experience doing that. And yeah, no, I don't think it's put like any hindrance, because it's more so moving along now.
Okay, that's true. They're starting to open up stuff. They're saying by May we should be back outside.
I'm hoping.
I was looking at sports tickets this morning. Got your boy hyped.
And like compared to a lot of cities, San Diego is really open. You live in San Diego, you really doing whatever you want.
Well,
to do.
okay, so you're not in San Diego right now,
I'm
correct?
in LA right now.
Okay, yeah. How is it up there compared to here? Because I went to LA the day they shut everything down. I just happened to be in LA that day, like March 24th or something like that last year.
there
And
too.
San Diego has always been more open, like you said,
Right,
compared to
right.
that. So how does LA look right now?
I mean, you got people walking around and stuff, but I just feel like there's so many different like activities from like you do in San Diego than you do in LA. And LA is more like a kind of like setup type of thing.
Like it's
You know
more
what I'm saying?
industrial. It's more like
Yeah, like ain't
corporate.
nobody
and
like people looking for stuff in San Diego, but they not like busting down the block looking for like the part, that-
Yeah, I feel you.
so like
it's an effort level
Yeah,
thing. Like,
yeah,
how
it's
much
like
are you
an
willing to
effort,
put into
right.
this? No, that makes sense.
right.
That makes
You
sense.
know, because if you do something in LA, it's gonna be big. So
Yeah.
you're gonna have people looking at it and all that stuff.
Yeah, they don't have kickbacks there. There's 70 people in everybody's house every night.
So now that you're in LA and currently living in LA, have you thought about bringing your brand and what you bring to the table to where you live right now in LA?
Yes. With digital marketing, you can really. The thing I'm really trying to do is make sure that digital marketing still has a interpersonal feel to it, so we can still know each other, be able to communicate, and it's not just over a profile, over a direct message. And so digital marketing kind of plays a big role of the access of going anywhere. But as far as my location, specifically, I try to make sure I work with people within the city.
Nice.
So it still has that type of networking feel to it.
Have you run any games up there yet?
Nah, not
No,
yet.
not like that.
Not
Okay,
yet.
didn't show no buckets yet.
Yeah, not yet. Not even shot at a park. No.
So we're gonna have a little fun at the end of this, but I wanted to ask one serious. What would you say for like us? What what does it mean to be a black-owned business that is currently in the upwards? Like you're trending upwards right now. So how does that feel? Like because community is so important to you.
Right now, it's all about support. Support, reaching out, networking, letting people know what's on your mind. What do you want to do? You know, I feel like that's a big thing that not a lot of people even just express. Like, what are you trying to do? You know, and once you figure that out, then a lot of stuff will just flow to you.
Outside of that, outside of the support, what would you say? Like we're 75% black owned. What would you say? Like some. Josh is Jewish, so he's foreign. You know what I mean? All my white boys foreign. But what would you say for a business, a black-owned business that's starting up like we are? What are some of the? Because I've heard a lot of different advice, but what are some of the things that you think are very crucial for someone black or brown starting a business, especially in their own community? Besides the support, because obviously that's a very crucial part.
Support. And I'll also say consistency, you know, and not just on really anybody, you know, being consistent and persistent on what your goals are. As far as we talking about culturally, being black, I know we get, you get lazy, you get whatever, tired, or, you know, talking to some people we really shouldn't talk to because they ain't got the same type of vision. It's going to discourage you, like. Just make sure you focus. You know, we got a lot of stuff going on in this world right now. Like, stay focused, stay humble. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you, what you want is really what you want because you're going to get it.
You like that? All right, so I got a couple of little funny questions I'm going to ask you. How easy is it to close every deal when you have that voice? Because I feel like you walk in the rooms and you're just like, I said 30,000. So it's going to be 30,000.
Man, it's funny because I was into sales, so like.
Oh yeah.
I was into
No,
sales,
he
so,
does
like,
very well. I think it soothes
Yeah.
a lot. I think it.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta humble the conversation and make sure every word is being heard. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we know every word's being heard. This man came in and like, what did you say? Got the turn off the lights.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so we're gonna ask you a few little basketball takes. We're gonna get out of here. Best rookie this year.
Best rookie this year.
Why am I struggling with this?
King Cap has a question, so
I'm not sure, honestly. I've been watching them, but I ain't been really like paying attention to how they really out there playing. You know, so.
Captain Crunch over here is saying LaMelo Ball. So
LaMelo Ball, honestly, if it was to go to anybody, like watching LaMelo Ball like grow up and just how he in the NBA right now, like he cold.
I have a theory that he, not like praise wise, but he's going to be the next LeBron in the sense of I've never seen someone with this much pressure in a long time. Like
That's true.
Like I think the difference between LeBron and Jordan is like the pressure going into it and like how they've had pressure since they were 14. And LaMelo has been on TV, Facebook, whatever since he was like 13, buck teeth,
Yeah.
and he's still out here getting a bucket.
Still going crazy.
Yeah.
Overseas, all that.
Most overrated Chicago Hooper of all time.
Wow.
I got one. I'm not 100% sure if he's from Chicago, but I'm pretty sure he played there. Carl Landry is god awful. I don't give a fuck what nobody tells me. I know he played for many years. That man's a fucking bum.
Honestly, I don't have an opinion on that.
You don't.
I don't-
That is a homer.
I thought he was good at one point, wasn't he?
No, that nigga is a bum. I respect it though. He's a homer. He's not gonna.
Jabari Parker.
Yeah,
He's pretty overrated. Yeah, he's pretty overrated.
You know what's funny? I feel like
Yeah.
when he plays well. Just no one lets him play. Like he played for the Hawks last year, and he averaged like 10 and 10. And
Just,
then
in the league, once you get a bad name, it's like
It's
nobody
hard.
care if you dunking.
that's true. No, that's
Bigs. It's kind of rough.
Yeah,
that is true.
yeah, I understand.
And the last one for me, what would be your ultimate goal of this whole Eastlake HQ? Obviously, you want to market, you want to do all the other things. Do you want to would you like to go into a sports management role? Did you want to strictly do like scouting and recruiting for someone like on a bigger level? Would you like to be I forget.
Or even a voice of the community.
Well, like that also, but like I know IMG Academy.
You're right.
Okay, IMG Academy. It started from the modeling.
No,
Yeah, so IMG Modeling, it's the same guy who started that. But I noticed that they put like kind of they had a fashion forward idea at first when they first, like, they had really cool jerseys, and I feel like you guys could do something very similar in that regard. You know what I mean? Like, they were very all encompassing. You know, would that be something that entice you, or like your goal, or are you just trying to keep it a little bit more at home?
Honestly, with the goals, it's kind of like it's really inspiration based. You know, what inspires me, what do I like, you know, and just trying to improve that. How I can and how my perspective kind of leads me on improving it. So right now, like with the community and everything, my main goal is to really just inspire people. Just to inspire people, whether it's through basketball, through fashion, however you see the image and the message portrayed, like inspire you to kind of like get up and, you know, get yourself going. You know?
I like that. That's humbling.
That is like a thing that we do also, is like consulting and kind of helping people out.
It's something I feel like that's needed right now, especially with the pandemic and everything like that. Like some people are losing like their want and like why they do things. And I like that of inspiration of like, I'm just like in whichever way you see it, if that's what it takes for you to get out of bed, or you see a video or you see someone that's like trying to hungry to go do something different or fashion or create something, Twitch, like, you know, I think that's good. That's awesome.
All right, so we're going to get out of here on that high note before saying anything stupid. Tell the people where they can and will find you guys both.
Me on Instagram, it's at b.bet, B.bet. That's that.
I'm on Facebook, Vernon Spells Jr., Instagram, Coach V773. I'm trying to move into my road to actually coaching basketball. And then also I have a Twitch, Coach V773, Snapchat, Coach V773, Twitter, Coach V773.
All right, Coach V.
And then also,
Hey, we're gonna have to put the ESP. We're gonna have to put the ESPN ticker at the bottom for all the Coach V's.
also follow the our business page at Eastlake HQ on Instagram. We also have a YouTube page where we post artists and commercials that we do with businesses, and just a lot of fun videos that we make up with people throughout the community.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming
Thank
today.
you.
And that concludes another episode of The Young and the Wash. This is the cute nigga with the eyebrows. I am the Dusty Dynamo, Fat Face Fabio, the T.O. who's known to tiptoe around these hoes like I got turf toe. I'd like to give another shout out to Bianca and Vern, who were gracious enough to stop by. The homie Captain Crunch. You can find The Young and the Wash anywhere you can and listen to podcasts, and check out our Tumblr.
We out.